And now, broadcasting live, somewhere within the coordinates of space and time, the patriot of the puppetless, the one and only Alan Joles.
Alan Joles here, folks. I'm coming to you live from an undisclosed location, but I'm just going to tell you it is the Fallout Shelter. We are streaming live from infosports.com, cagecountry.tv. All right, we've got a great show for you today. I got a lot of different things to talk about. First things first, Michael Jackson. Now, folks, I know everyone's talking about Michael Jackson right now. You got LaToya talking about it, Catherine talking about it. The doctors, Debbie Rowe, the kids, everybody's talking about it. Larry King Live. We've got the truth today about what really happened to the King of Pop. Has nothing to do with, anything happening to him, foul play from the doctors. Has everything to do with the media. Folks, that's the MWO. That is the Media World Order. And if you hear me talk about these things before, it all goes back to the Build-A-Bears. That is exactly right. The Build-A-Bears, not talking about the fuzzy place you go to at the mall where you get your little happy-go-lucky toys. I'm talking about the Build-A-Bears that own those happy places at the mall, but are in charge of a lot more. Basically, as you know, as I've said before, they head up what's called the Trifecta Corporation. It's your AT&T, your Coca-Cola, and your Ford Motor Company. You may say, well, Alan, I'm pretty familiar with these things. You probably are, because those are the official sponsors of American Idol, the great Satan of the media. Now, one of the things that I had talked about before was how, the American Idol, all the voting that goes on is just completely false. Folks, if you believe that your votes have any real measure of what goes on, then you're completely just ignorant, okay? Those votes that you ring in, every time you text, every time you call in from your favorite American Idol, oh, give me Chris Daughtry, oh, give me that one little kid, I can't remember his name. Folks, every time you do that, the Trifecta Corporation is now tracking every movement that you make, okay? So it's pretty much a GPS device that goes straight to the Build-A-Bear Corporation, okay? Now, I know a lot of you have been saying lately, well, how is that true? You got Billy Mays, you got, what's her name? Not Suzanne Summers, Farrah Fawcett. I get both of them confused because they were both dirty whores. But moving on, you got Billy Mays and you got Michael Jackson. That's pretty much who we're talking about right now. So let's go to the phones to hear some of the people who are calling in right now who have, different stories about what they think is going on. Okay, we're going to go to the phones right now. I believe it's Jason Hamster coming from Boston, Massachusetts. Jason, you're on the air.
Yeah, hi, Alan. Actually, that's Hampstead, not Hamster. But I just wanted to ask. You're talking about Michael Jackson being murdered by the Trifecta Corporation and Coca-Cola having something to do with this. It's been well documented, Alan, that the doctor was involved. The drugs were found in his system and all this stuff. How can you say that the Trifecta Corporation should be held responsible?
First of all, Jason, thank you for calling in. You're dead wrong, but let me just clarify on why you're dead wrong. First of all, Michael Jackson was murdered by the MWO, the Media World Order. Here's why. If you remember back in the early 90s, he was a big spokesperson for Pepsi-Cola. Many people think Pepsi-Cola is separate from Coca-Cola. Folks, you couldn't be further from the truth. Pepsi-Cola and Coca-Cola are all owned by the same, guess what? Trifecta Corporation, which is owned by the Build-A-Bears. So pretty much the Build-A-Bears own every single thing. And that's the thing. You got the people on the right who stand for Pepsi. You got the people on the left that stand for Coca-Cola. They think that they're on opposite ends of the spectrum when really they're just puppets underneath the one plan, which is the Build-A-Bears. Now, what I'm trying to get at, Jason, here is that Michael Jackson did a lot of spokesperson and campaign ads in the mid-90s for Pepsi-Cola. They wanted him back to do a lot of the sponsorships. They had a secret agenda for him to do for his upcoming tour in London. The King of Pop said no. He said, quite frankly, I've had enough of this. I've had trials, I've had tribulations in my life, and I'm getting old now. He's 50 years old. He wants to move on with his life. They did not like that. They said, by God, you're going to either do what we want you to do, or we're going to kill you. What they did was they purposely put those drugs into his possession, they had those doctors who were contractors, independent contractors, which means they work for the Build-A-Bears, inject him with all those nasty drugs, and that's where we come up today. So, was he murdered by his doctors? Absolutely. But who controls the doctors? That's the Build-A-Bears.
Yeah, but I mean, I've heard you make a claim before that you said that high fructose corn syrup was involved?
Now, yes, I have made that claim before, not exactly about Michael Jackson, though. Michael Jackson, that's one side of the spectrum. What I mentioned about this was Billy Mays, the same pitchman you see for OxyClean, all those other companies. Basically, the Trifecta Corporation, mainly AT&T, which is a part of the Trifecta Corporation, they wanted him to do an ad to pitch a new cellular phone that was going out there, and he didn't want anything to do with it. He was too pure, and what they did was they injected his heart with high fructose corn syrup, basically combusting it, exploding it, and now he's dead.
I'm sorry, Alan, but you just sound totally insane right now. How can you expect anybody to believe this?
Well, I don't know, Jason Hamster. Maybe it has to do with the fact that for the last 15 years, I've been fighting the fight. I've been out there waking my butt up every morning. You think I want to do this, Jason? You think I want to be out here exposing the lies of the media world order? No, I would much rather be sitting at home, eating ice cream, like I do now, but without all this weight on my shoulders. Okay, so I know all the things that are going on right now with everything. We've got documentation from Constantine Morales, who was on American Idol. Okay, we've got some inside information about why Ace from American Idol was killed. Most people don't realize that he and Ace, Constantine and Ace, were brothers. Okay, so we got a lot of different information here. We got moles and all kinds of people coming around here. This is all information you can find on our website, which is cagecountry.tv. So, Jason, are you there? Okay, apparently, folks, Jason is gone. He's a victim of the media world order. He's probably right now drinking a Coca-Cola, and he's going to die soon. Okay, that's just the bottom line. So, anyways, we're going to take a quick commercial break right now for the sponsors that we do have left that have not jumped ship on us and have turned over to the media world order. Also, we're going to be talking to a mole inside the Build-A-Bear Corporation who said he worked for the mall. Folks, you have to understand, mall, media, always looking, looming, okay? We're talking to him about his experiences and some conversations that he heard that are just outright shocking, okay? Even to me, myself, who've been doing this for 15 years. We'll be back right after this.